Greetings for the day. Myself, Dr. Manisha Seal from the Department of Professional Management Studies, Kristu Jayanti University. I would like to present shipping documentations. Shipping documentations uh, are very important set of documents which are required for every import and export of goods and consignments that we do with the various modes of transportation, air transportation and water transportation specifically that we are using for transporting consignments at an international level. Uh, yeah. So, in order to transport at an international level by air mode of transportation and water mode of transportation, in most of the cases, we have these documents that we are taking into consideration. Okay, so whenever we are sending cargo or sending consignment from one country to another country, we are in the process of importing and exporting of goods, items, or consignment. So, therefore, we are supposed to follow these documents. Uh, General as per the general regulations that we are supposed to follow. Okay, commercial invoice, bill of lading, airway bill, certificate of origin, export packing list, insurance certificate, inspection certificate, and export and import license that we are supposed to take into consideration. So let us have a small overview of all these documents, why we require these documents, and what are the significance of these documents. Yes. So let us start with commercial invoice first. Commercial invoice is a particular document which describes about the worthiness of that particular consignment or cargo that we are sending. By looking at the commercial invoice, we can actually determine the value or the worthiness of that particular consignment or item, so that the duty to be charged or the tax to be paid for that particular consignment can be easily determined by the custom officials of a receiving country or a importing country. So commercial invoice is very important document, so it determines the commercial worthiness or value of a particular item. Yeah, so let us come to bill of lading. Bill of lading is again a very important document which is a proof of carrier, um, a proof of carrier by a particular mode of transportation. It is bill of lading is a document will be handled by the ship or water transportation generally. Whenever we are sending an item by a ship, ship will be giving a bill of lading document to the shipper, or stating that he the shipping organization is taking the responsibility to handle and carry that particular item, and as well as to transport that particular item from origin to destination. So that is the document, that is a particular document uh, which will be a proof that uh, there is a particular transaction, there is a particular responsibility that transport unit has taken to carry that particular item from origin to destination. That is what bill of lading. When it comes to airway bill works as a bill of lading, the same process when it comes to air transportation. So bill of lading is a document we are using for water transportation, and airway bill document we are using for air transportation. So air carrier will be providing this, it is a receipt provided to the shipper. It is an assurance that the carrier and the freight forwarder is taking up the responsibility to carry that particular consignment from one country to from origin country to the destination country or the importing country. Airway bill can be two types. It can be house airway bill. It also can be uh, master airway bill. So house airway bill will be provided by the freight forwarder once when the freight forwarder taking up the responsibility of transportation of the item from origin to destination. Further, master airway bill will be provided by the air carrier to the shipper, stating that it is taking up the responsibility to carry that particular item in safe and sound to deliver to a particular mentioned destination at a particular given location or address at a given period of time, mentioned period of time. So that is the assurance it will be giving in the airway bill. Okay, so further, certificate of origin is given by the manufacturer or the exporter of a particular consignment from that particular country of origin, where the item is manufactured and getting exported to a particular destination or a particular country, and a particular country which is an importing country. So most of the time, certificate of origin will be used to determine the to determine the whether the to determine the export license, whether the importing country is is supposed to allow that particular item into their country or not. That they will be deciding with the help of certificate of origin. Certificate of origin, yes. So export packing list. So whenever we are sending item or list of items, consolidating together from the origin to destination, so we should be giving a proper list of items that we are exporting to that country. When generally when it is in bulk, in multiple number of items together, we will be consolidating and sending it together. So exporting packing list will be easy reference for all the ground handlers, freight forwarder, and all the agents in the process. Even it is a reference list for the custom officials as well to refer it and understand what are the list of items to be received by the custom officials. Okay, so insurance certificate, again, one of the important documents that it states that whether the cargo or the item or the consignment that we are carrying from origin to destination is insured or not. So the mention of that insurance certification will also be there in the airway bill. Okay, so it is one of the very important document that we are carrying that states that that's a proof that the cargo is insured or not. Okay, inspection certificates. So in the process, whoever the regulating agencies, primarily it is the custom officials from the exporting country as well as custom officials from the importing country. So once they in between in every airport, the number of airport the cargo is undergoing, cargo is going through, it will be going for proper inspection. So the number of times it is going for inspection, including the custom officials in exporting and importing country and the immigration officials at every airports it is undergoing, they will be providing inspection certificate. This number of inspection certificates play a very important role, to verify and to give an assurance that the item has been verified in every particular level from during the transit period, during the transit point. In every transit point, it has been verified. by the various officials in the process. Okay, last but not the least, what we have is export and import license. Okay, so every country, to export the number of consignment, it is important that they are allowed to export that those items, those specific number of items, goods or consignment. They are supposed to get a license from the government of that particular country. Okay, so without the export license, any manufacturer or a shipper cannot are not eligible to export or send the consignment to any country. Okay, similarly, importing license is also very important aspect to be looked into, as in the custom official in the custom process. Whenever we undergoing during export and importing of various items, the custom officials will be primarily looking at the import and export license. Okay, whether the item is allowed by the government of that particular nation to be imported from that particular country, to be determined, okay, with the help of import license. When the import license is verified by the custom officials, only will be allowed to that particular country. Okay, so these are all very important documents, shipping documents, that we are looking into, as well as the various freight forwarders who are involved in the process must ensure all these shipping documents um, are made available for on behalf of shipper, in order to have safe transportation of all the different types of cargo from origin to destination. Thank you.